Hello Sagittarius, my name's Marcus and welcome to my channel. Guys, I recorded a reading for you guys yesterday and literally the whole video came out black. I don't know how, but I'd covered the lens on my video recorder and I've got a sound check but no video, so if anybody wants to hear that, please just comment down below and say you'd like to hear the other one, and I'll release the other one as sort of a bonus reading in a week's time. But anyway, let's have a look at what we've got for you guys on here. So we've got 9th house learning. Oh, this is you in your energy. This is Sagittarius in the 9th house. Jupiter, growth, expansion. Poof, poof, poof. You are in your own element, having fun. Some of you might be thinking of taking up a new course, taking up some kind of new, direction in a life, or some of you just want to travel and discover new things, go to exotic places. Remember, exotic places aren't exotic to the people who live there. Political correctness is like a very weird thing because yeah, you're not allowed to call people exotic if they're in your country but they come from overseas and have a slightly different accent. Kind of interesting take on it, because I was just thinking sometimes that's the thing that's interesting about them, is their cultural background. I suppose it's just a very weird way the world is now, but anyway, let's have a look where this is going. Expression, ooh, ego, sun, happiness, true. Okay, so this is you guys learning stuff and then sort of being able to grow and expand from this, but also at the same time making yourself happy, because we're in the element of like what with the sun. I'm thinking tarot here with the sun and everything. What you're learning is giving yourself joy, but at the same time it's allowing you to express that joy and express yourself in a new way. So some of you might be like, "Cool, I'm getting clothing for some reason. I'm getting like there's people out there, you might be like learning new things about clothing or learning new things about fashion and finding ways to express yourself. So some of you might be changing your style. And this is because I'm going to say the word exotic. It's because you have perhaps joined a group or become part of a group where that's more interesting, like a subculture or something. I'm getting like a subculture of like the emo subculture or something like that, or a subculture of like Japanese filmmakers, or even cars. For some reason I'm also getting like learning about cars and then learning how to express yourself through your car. This is a very, very odd reading. Anyway, and then I've got here 10th house, VIP access status. So this is Capricorn energy, and this is you. Ooh, wow. Okay, so this is, for some of you, this is you learning new things, and these new things are going to give you more wealth, is what I'm getting from this. They're going to give you more wealth, they're going to give you more stability, and they're going to bring your status up. So you're going to become like more, what am I getting from this? Go. You're going to be more empowered because of what you know, and because once you know it, I mean, I'm getting like certification, degrees, diplomas, traveling overseas as well, telling, and perhaps some of you have got like a YouTube channel where you're talking about your travels or something like that. But this is giving you more exclusive access to other things in your life, things that you may not necessarily have access to if you didn't have this knowledge, is what I'm getting. Anyway, that's what I've got from the astrology card. So let's go into the tarot and see how we're doing in love and life, and love and life. Yeah. So let's see where we are. Ooh. Doesn't want to shuffle. Okay, so let's see. Okay, our present situation, what's crossing you, and what's in your conscious thoughts, what's in your subconscious thoughts, what's in your past, what's in your unconscious, what's coming in the near future, your internal influence, your external influence, your hopes and fears, and your possible outcome. Under the deck, ooh, some major transformation going on here. So you are going through a change. And this might be this learning, and that is changing you. It's changing the way you express yourself. It's giving you a new confidence. Leo is a very confident sign, and the sun represents Leo. Leo is an amazingly confident sign, sometimes to the point of, I hate to say this, irritation. Then again, that's just because other people don't appreciate sometimes what they're saying. Let's put it that way. But anyway, I don't want to piss off all the Leos out there, because honestly, I like Leos, to be honest with you. So let's see. Let's start off with what's... Okay, so currently you've got a lot on your plate. Well, you might have if you're working and learning as well, or you might be traveling and learning at the same time. So, but you seem to have a lot of your plate. You've got a lot going on. You're trying to balance things out, but you are balancing out, because this is a yin yang. Everything balances out. Perhaps you might even be in that energy of like taking the fine line between good and evil, as it were. Like you're doing what you need to do to, like you're doing things you don't enjoy in order to give yourself pleasure. Let's put it that way. Okay, and then I've got here, what's crossing you, King of Pentacles. So some kind of stability or some kind of situation, perhaps with a earth sign. Perhaps it's your stability, maybe it's your root chakra or something like that. But there's some kind of instability in your life that's currently causing issues. So let's go into your recent past. Oh, the Hermit. So you've been spending a lot of time thinking. You might have spent a lot of time alone because you're studying. But this is definitely like the solar energy. But the Hermit, the only reason he exists is something's hit him. Somewhere along the line, something's hit him. And the Hermit is now looking for his own true inner light. And that's what I'm seeing here. That would explain the transformation going on with the Death card. So let's have a look at what's in your subconscious right now, or your unconscious. Ace of Wands. Okay. So there is this desire subconsciously to create a new start. You want a new start. It's nagging you at this time, I can see. So let's see what's in your conscious. What are you acting on? Four of Pentacles. So some of you might be worried about money, and you're trying to save money or put money away for the future. Or you're worried that you just don't have enough money, so you're holding on to what you have right now. And perhaps you're holding on to your stability. Maybe that's why... I just got a text message ping there. Maybe that's why... This King of Pentacles, the stability is crossing you, is because you don't feel secure enough right now to proceed in what you're in moving forward. So what's coming in the near future? Five of Pentacles, feeling a little bit left out. Okay, you guys might also be leaving someone else out, because I mean this Hermit energy, that person is walking away from something. It reminds me a lot sometimes, this Hermit, of the Eight of Coins, where the person is walking away. So, and then I've got here the Two of Pentacles, juggling things, perhaps trying to hold your finances together and everything, because you've walked away from a situation and you're trying to find your stability. But it looks like you're leaving somebody else out in the cold, or you might be moving on from, this might be like leaving a job, something like that, because look, there's a wall there, and this person has broken through the wall and they can see the future, you know. And perhaps you felt like tied down by a wall. Maybe you're feeling that right now. Subconsciously is feeling a bit trapped, because if you look at this Ace of Wands, it's an element of the Eight of Swords in there as well, you know. But this is this new opportunity that you're trying to move forward to. Maybe you require a little bit of money and you need some stability before you can actually move forward. So we have here the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. He's the one that makes it. So this is your internal influence. It's like you basically are thinking, I don't want to go back to where I was. I want something solid. I want something grounded, and I'm determined to move forward and make it. So that's a very nice energy. I like that. So your external influences are the Seven of Swords. So you might have had some people around you who wore false masks, or you might be behaving in a sneaky manner You know, you might be having, but some of you are releasing your shadow. I can see that here, and trying to move forward. So what have we got here? In your hopes and fears, we've got the moon. I'm getting the sense that I got this message straight away was you don't want to be found out that you're doing this. I think you're moving very secretively. I think this is the sneaky energy here. You're building a solid foundation. You don't want people to know. And we've got the snake there. Now, the snake isn't a bad animal because people like say snakes are bad. Snake is not. The snake is a silent and crafty animal. So, and you might be a bit guarded when guarding your money right now, but you might be being very secretive and being very silent about your plans as you move forward. I think for some of you as well, you're hoping that there's nothing you haven't overlooked. You know, you're hoping something doesn't come in suddenly and wreck this, like you've forgot to think about. So you're trying to dot your I's and cross your T's. So the possible outcome I've got here is Page of Cups, some kind of new opportunity, either in love for some of you, or some of you this might even just be a new opportunity in work. But yeah, this is starting something, not having experience, and being able to move and process through that and moving forward. So let's get some more details from this reading. Just give me 2 seconds, please. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. It's not a bad reading in that sense, but I can see, if I had to go into it a little bit deeper, personally, I see there is like a little bit of insecurity here about how to proceed. When's the timing? I'm going to say this: when the timing's right, that's the time to proceed. Sorry, I was interrupted there, so I'm splicing the video together right now. So let's have a look at where we're going. Ooh, world. Big changes happening, or in the recent past, big changes happening. You had to let something go, and there was a lot of regret by the looks of this. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is kind of like this person might have come back regularly, and you kind of had to let it go, but this is your justice as well moving forward. And then I've got you in the energy of the Four of Swords. So healing right now, going through a lot of healing, meditation, deep thought, rest and recovery. So very stressful, and that's why you're trying to balance things out a little bit more in your life. You are closed off to any kind of offers right now. Perhaps if this person comes back, you know, you're stuck between the heart and the mind right now. You know that you've got to heal, and perhaps you're having a problem with like relationships and things like that at this stage. But we do have the Ten of Pentacles. So you are thinking about your future and your legacy, and you are thinking about like what you want to be doing in the future and your happiness. So there is an element of you like being very, there's a lot of contentment in this as well, and a lot of happiness. And perhaps because you are, you feel you're blocking off people that are perhaps causing, like our energy vampires, and people that are causing like you to feel stressed, or you to feel down, or get into your energy, you know. And then I've got here the Two of Pentacles again. So we are juggling. We're still going to be juggling a little bit in the future, definitely. Then I've got here Knight of Cups. So we might have some kind of apology, or some kind of like very charming personality coming in. This might be a water sign, but someone definitely in their emotions. They might be coming in, or there may be someone that you feel that way about. You're not happy about it because there's been a lot of conflict with this person in the past, or when they come in, they're going to cause a lot of chaos in your life. Not because they're a bad person and they're like coming in and they're going to like cause chaos. It might be for you a little bit emotionally like upsetting. I think because perhaps there's a part of you that's like not too sure whether or not to move forward with this person, and that's because of what's happened in the past. Yeah, looks like this person's like a bit in and out. That's why. Okay, so I'm not surprised you're conflicted. And there's a lot of things that you don't know, like they haven't given you closure on, or they're not giving you closure on, or they're not revealing to you at this stage. So it looks like you kind of get into this energy of like there's too much chaos with this person. There's too much drama. They're always in and out. You know, they're not really in their emotions, because the Knight of Swords is not an emotional person, and maybe that kind of unsettles you, and perhaps there's too much left unsaid. So you want to move forward. You want to continue with your free will. So let's have a look at what's going on with your King of Pentacles. What's blocking you in a sense? Sun, the happiness. Okay, so there's you're not feeling very happy right now. You want to be happy because we've got the Sun here. You want expansion, you want growth, and you want happiness. And that seems to be like your blockage right now is because really, okay, so you're not feeling happy. But I'm going to just say this. My advice is this. Try to remember things that made you happy, because that's going to create forward movement. There we go, because I've got the Eight of Wands out there straight away. And that will balance things out a little bit more with you. That's nice. I like that. Okay, so subconsciously, let's get into the unconscious here. Unconsciously, you're waiting for a new beginning. You're not taking any new lovers on or new offers on. In fact, I think you're kind of bored with where you are. So you are waiting for a new beginning. You want to start something new that's successful, and you're kind of not taking any love offers right now. A lot of you seem to want to be single. Perhaps you just want to, play the field a little bit, take a break from all the heavy energy that you've been in the recent past. And then subconsciously, we've also got a very slow progress. You might want to go out with your friends and that. So some of you want to go out, but you're finding yourself when you go out with your friends and that, there's a lot of choices, but you're finding them a little bit, they don't feel right, but you do want that, and you do need that, because even if someone doesn't feel right, but they chat you up or whatever, or you get on and it's really nice. It's a good little boost for the ego to keep you going. So I would say do it, do it. Let the ego get fed a little bit, because you might have gone through a period where you've gone through hermit, where that ego's taken some blows, and it needs to rebuild itself. But because you're going through the transformation here. You've got the Six of Swords, so you are learning new things. You might even have someone spying on you, and you're aware of it. You're trying to move away from them, out of this water. They might want to resurrect a relationship. You might even occasionally allow this person back in, this Knight of Swords person that we've been dealing with. But personally, I can see you're calling a judgment on this, and you want to walk away from this. And I think as you walk into the calmer waters, you'll be able to judge better what's happened and everything. This judgment card as well has got the karmic lessons on, which I always think is that's what causes the spiritual awakening, in a sense. That's also on the card. So we've got here standing your ground in the near future. So you're hoping that you can stand your ground and not allow this person in. You're looking for something much nicer. You're looking for your Ten of Cups in your hopes and fears. Yeah, so you're looking for someone who will give equally, and you can build a life with that's beautiful and emotional. And you want a birth. You want to change. You want a new life with the Empress. But that's a nice energy to come into. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles as your outcome. The Queen of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Ooh, I got this similar for someone else in my readings. But the Eight of Pentacles, just doing your work, diligently working away at your, helping yourself. You're doing this silently because you've got the Seven of Swords. But we've got the Queen of Swords, and she's cutting out the Seven of Swords. So you're being very diligent about who you let into your life. You're in this Queen of Swords energy. She's the queen bitch. She cuts out anybody who doesn't treat her the way she wants to be treated. She's very confident in herself, and she also is very discerning about who she lets in life. And then there we have strength. So we have gone through a change. Strength is this is fortitude, resilience, and self-discipline. But strength is also overcoming your fears. Strength is also maturing, because when you've dealt with someone who you deal with someone who gives you a hard time, let's put it that way, you become stronger in yourself about knowing what you want and what you don't want and what you will allow in your life. And when that happens, that's a change that gives you strength, that gives you a new inner determination. And what with death and strength, that is like going through a transformation that's making you stronger, but it's also giving you a new depth to yourself, because you're not becoming deeper. If I'm honest with you, you're almost becoming shallower, because you're discarding, when you go through the transformation process, and you go through an awakening, you're discarding the garbage that you've been carrying around from this lifetime and sometimes from past lifetimes, that you brought into this life, that doesn't serve you, and that is other people's ideas, other people's thoughts, other people's fears. They're not yours. Okay, so let's go here. We've got hourglass. There may be a worry of missing out, or that life is passing you by. Trust that it is meant for you, or that what is meant for you will find you exactly when it's supposed to. Be open to waste for events to unfold. Okay, so don't be too fixed in your ideas of what you want. Anything else for Sagittarius, please? Magnify. A thirst for knowledge. Yeah, that's what was happening at the beginning there. A thirst for knowledge, wisdom, or something more tugs at your heartstrings. You may find yourself looking for answers in the world around, noticing patterns and synchronicities that you hadn't before. This is a sign of greater awareness and spiritual evolution. Evolution. Thank you. Dreams. Oh, thank you, Spirit. And the last one here, we've got dreams. Dreams offer insights into our subconscious mind. Pay attention. They are often reflecting your deeper thoughts and beliefs that help you to shape your life. Now, so some of you might actually be in the having help by your spirit guides in the dream world, in the dream state. Yeah, and they're trying to guide you in the dream state, like. So some of you might, when you have a dream, like your spirit guides are talking to you in the subconscious. Now, not all dreams are like, how do I put this? Not all dreams are exactly like their meaning is straightforward. But I will say that some dreams are very, very straightforward. And I'm going to say this as well. I was reminded of this. Some dreams are prophetic. Some dreams are guidance. Some dreams are you in the 5D. As they like to call it, the 5D. It's actually, the Bushmen call it the first. And I'm into like Bushman theory, Bushman spirituality. They call it the first creation, because we created in the subconscious world before we created in the conscious world, because we come into the subconscious world as part of the collective before we are born into individuality on this plane. We have to be in the subconscious world, which is first creation, where we can shapeshift and everything in first creation, because we are part of the dream world. The dream world's it's not fixed like the 3D is fixed. So anyway, what I'm saying is, sorry, I got quite deep there for a moment. The dreams are sometimes I spent a lot of time with my spirit guides in the dream world, learning things, and maybe that's where you're learning things. Is your thirst for knowledge. You're tapped into the dream world, and maybe even into the Akashic field, where you're actually downloading new things and new ideas. And so this is a spiritual awakening as well as a physical awakening, and a mental awakening, where a lot of ideas are coming into you when you're dreaming. You're downloading these ideas, and you're being taught things in the dream world as well. So be conscious of it. Some of you might want to start a dream diary, though. To be fair, I've been tracking my dreams for years and years and years. Ones that I consider important, I tend to remember for years and years and years. The other ones, I will probably remember them if I remember how I learned a lesson. So dream diaries may not be necessary. I think if you're that type of person, do it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Don't try to force yourself to like write dream diaries if you don't need them. Though we all change. I mean, to be honest with you, we all change in the way we approach things. All right. And then I've got rope. And this is a very, very strong message here. Sometimes we tie our worth to a specific person or level of success in our career. We doubt ourselves when it doesn't work out. But remember, a rope is only used to keep something confined. There is freedom and prospects in starting anew. Okay, so that goes nicely with the Fool and the VIP card. So I'm going to give you guys one more card, and then I bid you farewell after that. But I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Oh, here we go. Freedom! Gee, I like this reading, honestly. I want to be Sagittarius today. Lots of freedom here. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good and release me from its bonds. Okay, that's a very good statement. And under the deck, surrender! Okay, sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the universe. So this is like surrendering control. Anyway, Sagittarius, if you like that and you got all the way to the end of the reading, thank you very much for watching my channel. If you like, please like and subscribe. If it didn't resonate, then please watch your rising, your moon or your Venus. Otherwise, you have a good couple of weeks and I'll see you soon. Bye.